Welcome back to Afternoon Live. There is a live look outside at the surf along the Oregon coast. That's our Inn at Spanish Head Resort Hotel camera in Lincoln City. Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. Our next guest says that music can calm our brains, our hearts, and our nerves. Not only that, it can also help boost our immune system. Here to explain, we welcome the author of I Heard There Was a Secret Chord, Music as Medicine, neuroscientist Daniel Levitin. It is so great to meet you. Thank you for stopping by today.
Thanks for having me, Hannah.
Tell me about this book. How you've written several about music and our brains and aging. What brought you to this, Music as Medicine?
I've always wanted to write about what seemed obvious to most of us, that music is healing. It can calm you when you're upset, you get cut off in traffic. It can motivate you through an exercise workout.
Yeah.
It can ease pain in the dentist's office. But the scientific evidence wasn't there until recently. And as a scientist, I feel obligated to only say what I know is true. Unfortunately, thousands of papers now show it.
Oh, that's so exciting, and you know this experience just from your daily life as a musician.
Yeah.
How often are you playing music or performing it? It must be every single day.
I play every day,
Yeah.
and I perform maybe a dozen shows a year
Okay.
with various musicians. I'm very lucky. I've been able to perform with Neil Young and Roseanne Cash and Sting, and I've actually learned as much from them as I have from the scientific laboratory.
Do you all talk amongst yourselves about the healing power of music, and you just know anecdotally that there's something more there even before the scientific research was there to back it up?
Yeah, and so of course the function of science is to test things that just seem like stories to find out whether they're true or not. So, I mean, as an example, echinacea doesn't really help cure the common cold. People will take echinacea and they think, oh, well, I got better in a few days, but get better in a few days anyway.
Right.
So, yeah, it's now tested though. Music
Yeah.
for Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, and, you'll appreciate this, listening to music boosts your immune system so you don't get sick in the first place.
Well, that's a great place to start. Well, and has music just always been a part of your life? I know some inside information about you because we have a couple of friends in common. You went to summer camp as a child with my father-in-law and his wife, Court and Lori.
Yeah.
And I've heard some magical stories about this place, that music was a big part of it.
It was. We all sang around, I mean, as many kids at summer camp, we sang around the campfire and we sang in harmony.
Yeah.
And music was woven into the fabric of our daily life at Camp Beaverbrook, much in the way that it is throughout most of the world now. Here in Western society, not so much. We're cut off from it.
Yeah.
But you look at hunter-gatherer societies, music is from sun up to sundown, mothers comforting their infants while cooking. By the way,
Sure.
when do we get to taste some of that wonderful cheese?
I know. I think she left some behind. Thank goodness for us.
Yeah.
Well, and it's fascinating how you break down these different things, that music affects different parts of our brain in different ways. We hear it in separate sections of our brains.
Yeah, so this is something that's not obvious, but
Yeah.
the musical signal comes in through your eardrums, and the only information you have is that they're wiggling in and out in a certain way, and your brain has to extract from that the duration of the notes and the pitch and the loudness, and it strings it all together in separate parts of the brain. Rhythm here, melody here, instrumental arrangement over there, and it all comes together later.
That's so fascinating. I mean, I can see why you're endlessly studying this stuff as a musician, that you could just go down so many rabbit holes and just keep learning new things.
And it's like a game of whack-a-mole. Just when I think I get the answer to something, 5 new ones pop up.
I heard you tell a story about your grandmother who lived to be 97 years old and played a piano that you and your mom gifted her every single day, and it brought her so much joy.
It was amazing. She was, you really do your research around here. She was an immigrant to this country, a refugee, and came over in 1939, and every morning was so grateful that the United States took her and her family in, that she sang a song written by another immigrant, Irving Berlin, God Bless America. And when she was 80, when we first learned about all these decades of singing, my mom and I bought her a little keyboard. We put pieces of tape on it with numbers so she could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, wow.
And she learned to play it. She took the tape off. She learned a rudimentary harmony. She played that song every morning from age 80 to 97. having never played an instrument before, so it's never too late.
It's never too late.
Never too late.
A great case study to prove that it's never too late. Thank you so much for spending some time with us today. We're so happy that you're here in Portland. Want to let everybody know as well that you have a book event tonight at 7 o'clock at Powell City of Books on West Burnside. We'll have all the details on our website. The book again is I Heard There Was a Secret Chord. For more information, just head to katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.